Hey guys, Metater here, and I got Kerbal Space Program Breaking Ground a few days ago, and I really want to make a science playthrough on it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and there's really cool new parts that are really cool, and you can recreate some missions that happen, like building Curiosity rovers or lifts, like in the Starship rocket that SpaceX is planning to make. So really cool, and let's hop into the VAB. Okay, so here's Werner von Kerman telling us what to do, but I think we know what to do. At least I have somewhat of an idea. So let's start off with a Mark 1 command pod with the white version. I like how that looks, and let's get a parachute. Not really gonna use any. I guess we'll put this on it. Since there's no limit on money, and it barely weighs anything. So let's add our 3 mystery goos. There we go. And next we need some fins, but first we're going to need a flea solid rocket booster with yellow stripe. I think that looks nice. And fins. Add 3 of those. There. So the flight profile is going to be pretty easy. We're just going to go. I'll talk about that later. Anyway, let's name this. Actually, I made a flag for this. It's the Ars flag, which means science in Latin, and it looks pretty cool. There it is. There's a little satellite orbiting a planet, and little lander transmitting it back. So I thought that kind of represented the science part of Breaking Ground. So there's the flag. Let's make sure we don't cover that up. Let's move this to the bottom, and that up a bit, and then 3. Okay, and then this will be Ars Flea. It kind of means science, art, exploration, Ars in Latin. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I think Latin has some pretty cool names. First science mission. The start of a big series. There we go. It is thundering outside right now, so sorry if you hear that. And let's go ahead and put jab on. There we go. And let's launch. I'm really going to try not to over-engineer my designs, because I tend to spend hours trying to make it seem like a real-life mission, and never get to launching it, so that's one thing I need to practice, not over-engineering. So, let's go ahead and do our EVA report. Let's do a crew report. Oh, we can't command it from outside. So, take surface sample, EVA report, hop back in, do 1 mystery goo, and crew report. Can we grab all the data? Yeah, we can. And then we can go back in, so then we can do a crew report later. So, there we go. Lift off. We're going to pitch over a bit so we go towards the ocean. Get that mystery goo. And we're going to do a crew report at Apoapse. Or perigee. No. Can't have a perigee if you're not in orbit. So we're just going to coast a bit. I do have a few mods. None of them add parts except the Kerbal Engineer Redux, which is just normal for most people to have. So we're going to go ahead and do a crew report. 10 seconds save lapse. We could risk it and hop out, but air blast would probably blow us off. Don't do that. So now we're coming down. Gonna go ahead and time warp. Don't deploy our parachute too late, so can't slow down enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and deploy it now. So we stay under the braking limit of the parachute, which is around 300 meters per second. Because sometimes you end up coming down like a missile, and that is not preferred. We're going to use our last mystery goo once we hit the ocean. And splash down. There we go. So, we'll get out. Observe. For some reason it's laggier than it should be whenever you hit the water. Let's go ahead and do take surface sample and EVA report. Take out all the data. And recover. Wow, the rain is loud. So, let's see how much science we got. $50, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and check out the R&D. Basic rocketry, definitely. We don't want to be stuck with SRBs. Stability, I'll save that for a bit. We want that. Engineering 101, we need the decoupler. Survivability, we're going to need that for orbital rockets. General rocketry, I think we're going to pick up, so 40 left. Survivability, and let's go stability, so we can get rockets that are, I don't know what you call them, but I think you call them vertically staged, and then I don't know if you call them horizontally staged, but let's go into the VAB and build our next rocket. I'm used to playing career mode, so I normally would have went over to mission control, but I really need to practice on not over-engineering and spending hours on things that will only fly for not that much time. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a Mark 1 command pod. Let's go ahead and add a heat shield. Maybe fun to make it a suborbital, or a high suborbital one. We're gonna try to at least get out of the atmosphere. We're gonna need some fuel tanks. Do we have auto strut? No, just rigid detachment. We need to turn that on. I think these tanks look nice. Let's do that. Maybe 2 more. Let's do 5. This will be our upper stage. Let's not forget a parachute. I've done that way too many times. Let's just get 1 drogue, just in case we come down too fast. We need some science. This is going to be a mainly science-based mission, so I'm going to get a barometer, 2 of them. Don't think we can transmit yet because we don't have batteries big enough, so I'll just stick with that. So I think we're going to get out once we're above the atmosphere and take all the science, and then we'll use it again on the way back down. So we only need 2. Let's get 2 mystery goos. Maybe bring those down a bit and get the thermometer. Oops. Wait. Oh. Oops. It's on 3 symmetry. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I don't think we'll need an antenna. Who cares though, it's science mode, so doesn't matter, and it's so light that it won't affect anything. It'll just look cool. Start working on the lower stage of the rocket, so we're going to need a decoupler. And go ahead and use the hammer SRB, and then we're going to attach 2 side ones to that. which are going to be tiny fleas ones. Wow, that was pretty loud. Lots of thunder. We're gonna get 2 nose cones and 2 fins here and 2 fins here. That looks pretty big. Let's use these. Or we could do this. Hope they won't hit it. Okay. So let's make sure our staging is right. I think that's good. Okay, so we want the decoupler and then that. So let's name it sub orbit. Oh. Our first leap into space. Science mission. There we go. I think that's good. Okay. Do we have... Yeah, I think we have action groups. Let's go ahead and set those up. So, log temperature. Set those up. Oh wait, but they'd be separate. Let's not actually do that. Let's just click on them. Okay, let's launch. And I don't think we're going to be able to get to orbit. I think you need around 2,400, but we'll see. I think we're going to coast a bit once that solid rocket booster burns out, because that top stage is a bit unstable in the thicker atmosphere. So let's go ahead and do some science. Do this. And this. And why not a crew report? Take data. Take data. Take data. Board. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to need to get those after takeoff. So 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Pretty fast. Take off. Some pretty good science too. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. Ditch the boosters. Next stage. I'm going to save the mystery goo for later. It's having trouble pitching over. Yeah, it's probably going to be a suborbital mission. Let me coast up a bit higher. And let's do this, so the next stage ignition will be a lot faster. So all we do is press our spacebar and throttle up. Okay, I think we've escaped some of the deepest parts of the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and do our pressure and thermometer at around 25 kilometers. I think that's about when it switches over from over or low to, so let's do those. We're going to throttle down a bit, pretty high thrust to weight. Do our next mystery goo. Very cold now. I highly doubt that. Okay, switch over to mystery goo. We'll do that once we exit the atmosphere. And let's try to get as high as we can. Just do a little kick. There we go. Now it's science time, so crew report before we exit the atmosphere. And then there we go. EVA report. Take data. Take data, take data. Take data. A lot of taking data. Let's do our next mystery goo and crew report. and I'll be back once I do all that. Now that I am done with the stuff that I tried to cover up with I'll be right back after I coast to Apoapps, I can finally start playing again. So let's observe this mystery goo close enough to Apoapps. Let's log pressure and thermometer. CO. Wow, it looks cool from up here. Let's go ahead and take all this data and board it again. Okay, let's do a crew report. Guess we already did that. I think we're ready to head down. So let's go. Do a time warp. We are now entering the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and log pressure and log temperature on this one. Wow, it's heating up fast. We're doing a ballistic re-entry. So yeah. Let's edit our staging so the drogue opens first. There we go. And will they explode? Okay, we're good. Okay, let's do a time warp till we get to around 5 kilometers. Seems the clouds are around 6 kilometers up. So let's deploy the drogue. Crew report again. And let's do the main soon. I'm gonna drift down a bit till we do the main. There's a shadow. Let's do the main now. And cut the drogue. Almost cut the main there. That would have been bad. Okay, let's go ahead and take data, forward, log pressure, temperature, and get ready for splashdown. Here we go. Splashdown. We're gonna do a bit more science. EVA report. Take surface sample. Take data. Okay. Now it's time to go back in. Log pressure, log temperature, and crew report. And I think we have gotten all the science that we can. Recover vessel. Let's see how much we got this time. Not responding. Ooh, here we are back at the KSC with 129 science in total. Oh, 130. Guess it rounds. Or we had some. I don't know. So that will allow us to get many things, including basic science, which has the mystery goo. No, science junior. Our first probidobidine. Let's get flight control, maybe. I think we're gonna stay away from that for now, because we don't have quite enough. So we're gonna go that way. Advanced rocketry. 19 left, and that's it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this. I plan on making more episodes in the future, and this was really fun. I hope you enjoyed this, and goodbye.